Hello, welcome to Hello Sis YouTube channel. I'm very happy to have you here today. So today we're going to be looking at something very important, and don't go anywhere. Watch to the end, okay? Now I want us to look at briefly if your partner ever cheats on you. Please, my sister, don't ever fight the side chick. Yes, I see this a lot of times. You find out that your partner is involved in an affair, and the next thing you want to do is to pounce on the woman. That is a wrong move. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you bit by bit why I said that. Okay, number one, if your partner ever cheats on you, I want you to know that it is not your fault. Okay, now a lot of us, some women, they just be like, maybe because I'm not beautiful enough, maybe that's why my husband cheated on me, maybe because I'm not fine, maybe because I don't have big breasts, maybe because I don't have big bum bum. No, it was never your fault. Okay, because he saw all the qualities you had physically before he approached you and took you to the level of getting married to you. So it is not your fault. So I want you to take your way out of the picture of it is my fault. Maybe there's something not complete inside of me. Maybe I'm not enough. No. As a woman, you are more than enough. You are very valuable. So I want you to have that at the back of your mind. Then number two, yes, it is not that woman's fault. Yes, I said that again. It is not that side chick's fault, because you and I know that even as you are married, you are being some men still talk to you outside, okay, but you still take the decision to say you don't want to do this, you don't want to break the vows of your marriage. So if your husband, your partner, ever breaks the vows of your marriage by having an affair with another woman, it is not that woman you should go after. It should be your partner. The person you have a business with should be your partner. The person who broke your heart is your partner. The person who disrespected you is your partner. The person who dishonored your marriage vows is your partner. That is the person you should confront, not picking up the phone, calling the lady, raining verbal abuses on her, fighting or looking for where she stays. No. When you do that as a woman, you are actually reducing yourself. You are reducing yourself because you are saying, I have insecurity issues, so I don't think I am worth having my husband. So the person I can fight is not my husband, it is this woman. And I believe that I and this woman, we are in the same level. That is what you're actually trying to communicate. So please and please, and I know that that is not what you mean. One of the things that you should do immediately you find out that yes, this is not story, it's not rumor that your husband cheated on you. Number one, cry the cry alone. Cry the cry alone, because you're going to be tempted to go and call your friends, and then you start telling them, and in that point of your emotional pain, any advice that your friends tell you, you are likely going to work with it. Do you get? So that is why I say cry your cry alone. Lock up yourself. Don't even confront him yet. Don't confront your husband yet when you discover that yes, he actually committed an affair with someone else. Don't confront him yet. First of all, sort yourself out. Cry the cry. Shout the shout in your room, in the bedroom, wherever, when no one is around. I know you feel hurt. It is okay. I know you feel disappointed. It is okay. I know you feel betrayed. It is okay. Whatever you feel at that moment is valid. You have been disappointed and let down by the man you love. So go on, feel free, and express all your emotions by alone. Now, after you've done all this, freshen up. Okay? Freshen up. Maybe after some days. It depends on how time or how long it took you to compose yourself. The reason why I'm saying this is because if you go after your husband immediately after such act, there are two things that are likely to happen. Your husband may not respond to you respectfully, and if he does that, it may trigger you more to harm him. That's why I say sit down and cry your cry well. Yes, feel all the pain you need to feel well. Once you feel that, okay, I've had enough, now I can boldly confront this my husband logically, then you tell him you need to talk. Tell him, honey, we need to talk, or Deji, we need to talk. And then you sit him down and you're like, okay, I found out this and that and that and that and that, and these are the evidences that suggest this and not the rest. And then probably he confesses to you that yes, there's actually an affair and blah blah blah. Then that is the point you now come in. You begin to ask him questions. Do you know why I said that? Don't start crying in his presence. That is error 101. Because once you start crying, number one is that you are telling him that you are not worth having him, that he is more valuable than you are. At that point, he puts you at a disadvantage. When you follow him with questions like, okay, I would like to ask you some questions, because right now I really feel hot out discovering this thing that has happened, and I really want you to come out clean to me. Please answer me sincerely, okay? For us to be able to move forward in this marriage, I need to have this trust renewed again. And one of the ways this trust can be renewed again is for you to answer these questions honestly. One thing you should ask your husband then is, what reason or what reasons gave you the permission to cheat on us? What are the reasons behind this? What made you do it? Now, I told you that men are logical, they are thinkers. There's nothing a man does that he doesn't think about before doing it. So I want you to appeal to him from his own angle. That is why I said don't come crying. No, cry privately on your own. Then when you are well suited, then you come for this conversation. And this conversation, be ready that it may hurt you. What you're going to hear may hurt you. But just get the facts, because it's needed so that you can heal very well. Then you ask him, what are the reasons that made you go on with this affair? What reasons? And then whatever he tells you, you put him down. That's number one. Number two, ask him, what is missing with us? What is missing between us that led you to this affair? Note, I said what is missing between us. Don't go and be asking him what is wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with you. If you ever said that, you've already put yourself at a disadvantage, that you are a nobody, you are not important, that you are not valuable. No. Ask him what is wrong, missing with us, between us, that made you go thus. Then he can now come up and say, okay, because we don't do this, or because we don't do that, or because... Now, I told you men are thinkers. Find out what went on in his mind that led to that. And from this question, you will get the answers. Now, if he doesn't have respect for you in the marriage, believe me, he's likely not going to be answering these questions. Yes. So that is why I always say marry someone that respects you. But if he's a man that he respects you a lot, he will answer these questions. Then the third thing you will ask him is, do you feel remorseful? Do you feel guilty after this affair? Did you feel guilty? Now, this is where you get to know if this will happen again in the future or it will ever stop. Because if your partner doesn't feel guilty for cheating on you, it means that that tendency is likely to continue. So watch his expression, watch the way he talks, and he answers you. Ask him, do you feel guilty? Listen, what is his response? What did he say? Okay. The number 4 thing you should ask him is, how long has this relationship been going on? How long? Let him, you need to know, so that you can be able to tell in your own mind what was the lapses in the marriage that could have given access to that. Okay. First thing you should ask him is, are you ready to quit this affair for this marriage to bounce back again with trust and love Yes. And if he said yes, he's ready, he feels so bad and everything, then go ahead and tell him, okay, please cut off every communication you have with this person. Yes, tell him cut off every communication he has, that this is the only way that you are going to believe that he feels remorse about his actions and he is repented. Do you get? And like I said earlier, I will emphasize this again. If your man is somebody who does not give you respect, he will not sit down for this kind of discussion. That is it. So if you know he's not the kind of man that respects you, I want you to speak to a marriage counselor. That is what I want you to do. Talk to a therapist, talk to a counselor, please, because you really need to talk and speak out what is going on inside of you. The next thing that you need to ask him is, what do you want us to start doing together that's to avoid such things from happening in this marriage? What do you want us to start doing? Yes, paraventure there is something that if you people should start doing that you're not doing in the marriage. So this is time to ask him, what are the things that you think you people need to start doing? What do you people need to fix among between yourself? What do you people need to engage? You know, communication is very important. And if he is willing for the marriage to continue peacefully, and if he respects you, I keep talking about that because if a man doesn't respect you, he will not sit down. He will be so arrogant to sit down and listen. So that is why I'm going to say, if he will not listen to you, talk to a counselor. Don't talk to your friends, because your friends are likely going to tell you things that are not healthy, because your friends will feel disappointed and feel your pain and give you advice that will be based on revenge, how to do the hurt him, how to hurt the girl. No, you don't need that right now. What you need is to heal. What you need is to be okay inside of you. So talk to a counselor, okay? If you notice that he's not giving you the attention, talk to a counselor immediately. But several things that you need to ask him is this the first time he's cheating on you? Find out. Find out. In one of my videos, when I spoke about understanding your spouse, 5 powerful ways to understand your partner, I wish you could watch that video. I spoke about some things you need to know about your partner. If you know about him this much, you'll be able to understand the kind of person you're dealing with. Ask him, has he done it before? Is this his first time? It will go a long way to tell you that if it's something that he has been doing, or it's something that just happened, and then you now know that, okay, there's every tendency he's going to stop it. Okay, so I'm going to be rounding up from here. Please and please and please, you are too big to bring yourself low to come and be engaging a side chick. You are the queen in the center of this matter. You are the queen in the center of this marriage. Don't drop your crown for any side chick by engaging her, calling her, or talking to her. No, confront your partner. That is who you need to. And if you think he doesn't respect you enough to listen to you, okay, talk to a counselor. Even after he has listened to you and answered all your questions, both of you should talk to a counselor, because you need to be properly healed. Okay, so it's okay to be mad, okay? And I want to say sorry about that if you ever been confronted with such a situation. So sorry about that, but it is not your fault. It has nothing to do with you. It has a lot to do with your husband. He is the one that has a problem, not you. So don't push it on yourself and say, maybe I'm not enough. You are enough. You are beautiful. You are valuable. Okay? And with counseling and other things, I say that you and your partner can start to rebuild your trust again. Okay? This is the longest video I've ever made, and I hope this really bless your marriage. Okay? I am rooting for your marriage. Okay? Please don't give up on it. And another bonus is pray and pray. Yes, that is the highest version of this. Make sure you pray, and through prayer, forgiveness will come, healing will come, and restoration of love will come into your home. Please don't forget that prayer will go a long way to resolve the things that physical conversation may not be able to resolve. Okay? Bring Jesus into the matter. All right? I love you. Bye bye for now. Please subscribe before you go. Bye.